So Simple tutorial. Good morning students, welcome to SST So Simple tutorial. In the previous class we had discussed about the Great Depression and its impact on the US. Today we will discuss next topic, that is India and the Great Depression. In the previous class we had discussed that from around 1929 to mid 1930s, most parts of the world experienced decline in production, employment, incomes and trade. The tremors of depression were felt in almost every part of the world. Dear students, India was also affected by this depression. This shows that how the global economy was integrated by the 20th century. Let us discuss them point-wise. First, impact on trade. In the 19th century, colonial India was an exporter of agricultural goods and importer of manufactures. The depression had badly affected Indian trade. India's exports and imports nearly halved between 1928 and 1934. And as international prices crashed, prices in India also plunged down. Between 1928 and 1934, wheat prices in India fell by 50%. So this was the impact on trade. Now let us see impact on farmers. We have already discussed some time before that the worst sufferers during the depression were the agricultural communities. Peasants and farmers suffered more than urban dwellers. Peasants producing for the world market were the worst hit. Though agriculture prices fell sharply, the British government refused to reduce revenue demands. No concessions were shown to the farmers. In Bengal, we can see the case of jute producers. They grew raw jute. This raw jute was processed in factories to make gunny bags. Gunny bag was then exported. As gunny bag exports collapsed, the prices of raw jute crashed by more than 60%. So the jute growers fell into debt trap. And almost this is what happened all over the country. Peasants used up their savings. They mortgaged their lands. They sold their jewelry to meet their expenses. Let us see its impact on urban India now. The Great Depression in a way, helped the urban people, especially the fixed income earners, like the landlords who got rents or the salaried middle class who got salaries. Since prices of different goods that they consumed came down, everything was costing them less. They experienced a rise in their real income. The government extended tariff protection to the industries. That means import duties were imposed on goods from other countries. This encouraged some investment in industries. Lastly, national movement. Since rural India was seething with unrest, depression gave an impetus to the national movement under Gandhiji. Mahatma Gandhi launched civil disobedience movement at the height of depression in 1931. So if you have to write on the effects of Great Depression, explain these points: effect on trade, effect on farmers, effect on urban India and effect on our freedom movement. Okay. That is all for today. So let me stop here, students. Time for probable questions now. 1. Explain the effect of Great Depression on the Indian economy. 2. Explain the effects of the depression on the farmers with the example of jute growers of Bengal. Now read your textbook properly and prepare these questions. In the next class, we will start the last unit, Rebuilding a World Economy. Till then, keep reading and have a nice day. Thank you.